What is up, guys? I'm Mikey31 here, Madden 18, Sin Standard Radio League Online CFM. Just coming off my bye week. As you can see here, your Jacksonville Jaguars in year one here are 7-0, and we have the Cincinnati Bengals coming in at 3-4 for a game. We're gonna go around the CFM, see what's going on, show you some stats and whatnot. If we go to the standings here, you see the Texans will not go away. Their only loss is to me. The Titans started out good, but they got a rash of injuries. They have a whole bunch of injuries. If we go to injury report here, mine isn't too bad. I just have Dante Fowler out for one more week. I had one of my linemen out for a little bit, but the Titans, Fletcher Cox out for the season. They got him in a trade for Philly. Damn Philly to hell. And Marcus Mariota, he had a long-term injury. He's got 2 weeks left, but you can see that really affected them as they have slid to 4-3. And if we go on to the rest of the AFC here, Jags, Dolphins, Pats, Texans, Ravens, Broncos, Chiefs, oh my, Steelers, and the Titans at 4-3. So, you know, pretty good shape here. The top four. The last playoff spot's going to be a battle. That's going to be a real dogfight. And in the NFC, you got the Cardinals out at 6-1, Eagles 7-2, Bucks 5-3, and then you got a dogfight here, all the way down to the Packers at 4-4. You got a bunch of 4-4 and 4-3s, so really tight in the second part of the division there, not division, the conference rather. As far as stats, we're on default sliders, I believe. Yeah, default across the board. Injuries are down a little bit, but other than that, default all pro sim. Statistics. Blake's been pretty efficient, only 9 touchdown passes, but you see that shiny buck 14 QB rating and 70% completion percentage. You know, no one has really stopped the ground game. Fournette hasn't been stopped all year. Only been sacked 11 times. I've passed 149, and between Fournette and Ivory, we've run, a buck 60 and change. Even Yeldon's averaging 5 yards per carry, but you see here, no one's stopped Fournette all year. He's got 9 TDs already. He's averaging over 100 yards per game, 5.5 yards per carry. So as long as that can happen, I don't gotta do a whole heck of a lot with Blake. I mean, Blake will sail a pass here and there, being Blake, but you know, keep him in that envelope, run the ball, and put Robinson to work, and good things will happen. Marquise Lee's doing solid. Not really getting a whole lot out of my tight end Mercedes Lewis, and I'm kind of splitting time with Hearns and Westbrook here. I'm kind of phasing Hearns out and playing Westbrook a little bit more, but we're pretty much dominated by Allen Robinson in the receiving game. He's a pretty tough cover in this game. If you look at his player card, you'll see why. 89 route running, 90 catch, 95 spec, 92 jumping, 90 catch in traffic. That's tough to deal with. You know, Blocking, who cares? A rookie Cam Robinson's giving up 3 sacks. That'll happen. Defensively, we are holding it down and holding it down well. We're near or at the top of the league in most defensive categories. Barry Church with 26 total tackles. Telvin Smith with 23, 3 tackles for a loss, a half sack, and 3 INTs. Calais Campbell, he's got 3 tackles for a loss and 3 sacks. Miles Jack filling up the stat sheet, 19 tackles, 3 for a loss, 2 sacks, 2 INTs. I believe he has a defensive touchdown as well. No, he doesn't. Telvin Smith does, though. As does Paul Puz. Puz has 4 INTs, just about all of those user. Ramsey with three. Church with three. Really good corner tandem between Bouye and Church. Bouye and Ramsey. Yannick Ngauke, 8 sacks. He doesn't even really start. He only started starting when Dante Fowler got injured. But he's got 8 sacks. Calais Campbell has three, and then you have a bunch of guys at 2.5 and two. So we're rolling. If we go on to team defensive stats, you know, total yards number one, points allowed number one, team sacks were up there. Wow, 42 sacks by the Patriots. Cardinals getting a lot of turnovers. INTs, we have 23rd in the league. So we're pretty much lights out on defense and really, efficient on offense. Turnover differential plus 17. So you can't do much better than that. If we look at the schedule, we got the Bengals, the Chargers, Browns. Cardinals will be a big game. Colts, Seahawks, Texans, Niners, Titans. That Titans game could mean a playoff berth for them. So, you know, got some marquee games here in the second half of the season, mainly the Seahawks, Cardinals, and Texans. And we'll see, how far we can take it. That's your Jacksonville Jaguars online CFM Season 1 bye week wrap up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you all later. Peace.